We are going to do some chest and a little bit of chatting shit as well, so hope you enjoy. So I'm going to warm up with incline chest. Let's get the blood flow in there and then obviously move on to more pressing. There will be a few flying motions in there to get the stretch, but with my chest sessions at the moment, I'm just going for more heavy pushes just to get some more growth behind it. But I am going to talk about maybe if you're thinking of entering a first show, like first timers in bodybuilding, what my experience was like and all that kind of business. So let's warm up first. My first show, unfortunately, was men's physique. I just never believed I had the legs for bodybuilding, so that's why I went for men's physique. Can't really say I enjoyed it. It was, the experience was good, like meeting other competitors backstage and obviously talking about their process, what they've been through. See, go through prep for the first time was obviously opened your eyes a little bit. But then when I decided to do another one, I went into bodybuilding open, had a lot better experience, actually really enjoyed it. This is why I'm going to do another one next year, but I'm going to go into classic instead. But if you're thinking about doing a first show, obviously pick the category you want to do because you'll enjoy it, because you want to do it. Enjoy the process as well and try and leave it so you have a good off season. So I found in my first show as well, I was like, right, I want to do a show, enter one, let's go. But if you have a good off season with your coach, they'll make sure you have a good prep as well, because if you build the calories up and build your metabolism up and get the training in, shape the muscle, build the muscle, and then when you come to your prep, you can stay on relatively high calories. Obviously, work your way down. Use prep as a good, 20-ish weeks, so you have a nice slow build up into your peak week. Whereas when I'd done my men's physique, I literally went, right, I want to do a show, this is a date, right, let's go. I mean, we had, at the time it was COVID as well, which didn't help, obviously, backdated a few things and obviously messed things up a little bit, but as my coach said for my second show, because I've got a different coach, I was like, I don't know if I want to do another one, I'm not too sure. But then he went, if you keep going, I'll do one next year, you'll never do it. Because you'll always be nervous about doing it. You'll always be anxious about doing it your first time or another show. You'll always think that you're not lean enough, you'll always think you're not big enough, you'll always think you're not shaped enough. So you literally just have to get one in the bag, get the judges' feedback, go, right, this is what I need to work on my next off season, bigger shoulders, arms, whatever they're looking for. Or even stage presence, if you need to work on your posing or your transitions, or even just being on stage around other people. They'll give you feedback to then work on something else. So yeah, okay, you might not win your first one, but who cares? You're still proving that you can get to a certain level and step on stage. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing one, just do one. Just make sure you have a good off season to then reel you into a good prep, basically. So you want to be treating your first show as information gathering. What I mean by this is, as I just said, is you want to turn up, show your physique. You're basically asking judges, what do I need to improve on, to then crank it up a bit. So you go to the show, show off your physique, do your posing, and they'll say, right, so classic, you need bigger legs, and posing needs working on. Okay, cool. Depending on when you want to do your next show, so me personally, I took a year off to get bigger, work on my posing. Open and classic poses are different, so I've got to learn some more posing, learn a new routine. But the ultimate goal was just to get bigger and more shape and more fuller. But I took the feedback from the judges, which mine was more stage presence. So I'm going to work on my posing, work on, obviously, if I pose in the gym, like eyes on me and everything, just to be more confident with people watching and being on stage. But you're using that information. So say if you get last or place halfway or whatever. Okay, so getting information. What do I need to work on? Okay, cool. Next time I'll come top 3. Cool. You're doing it as information gathering, so you know what you need to do to hit the next step, hit the next level. That's what you need to treat your first show as. If you come top 3 or win, whatever, that's fine, that's cool. You still smashed it. But don't go in thinking, oh, if I come like, if this, if that. I mean, someone's got to come last, but you got to use it as, what do I need to improve on? Because you haven't done a show yet, you don't know. Even your coach can put you through a good off season, do your posing with you, go through routines, this, that, and that, and that. But once you're up on stage, and depending on what the judges actually want, you don't know until you do it. So do it, just get on stage, do it, do your first one, get that anxiety out of the way, get your head around how it all works, and go for it. Go on, Josh. Don't forget as well, when you're thinking about going into a show and contest prep and all that kind of stuff, make sure you pick a coach that's good for you. I'm not saying, I am saying there are shit coaches out there. My first one went great for my men's physique. Didn't turn up to my show to support me. Wasn't there emotionally for me. Didn't really hold me accountable. Didn't go through any posing with me. It was a bit of a shit show. But then the show I've just been in last year, I had so much support from my coach mentally, because when you're in such a deficit and your starvation, dehydration, your moods are all over the place, it's good to have someone there to support you and have your back and get you through the hard times. I mean, if you've obviously got family and a partner that support you, that's obviously great as well. But coming from a third party, someone outside your family, really emotionally supporting you, helping you, really want to see you succeed, gives you that little bit more drive. So it is very important to pick a coach that works for you and will work with you, not against you, because it is probably the most hardest thing I've ever done. So having someone in your corner cheering you on makes a massive difference, and one that actually cares. So yeah, be careful out there. There's a lot of good coaches. Also, find yourself a coach that, I know, like nutritionally, so different nutrients, different foods react to your body in different ways. So find a coach that can manipulate that and work around your needs and the way you digest and process foods, as everybody's body's different and you may need to adapt along the way. But someone with a good nutritional knowledge base helps ease up prep as well. Like my first coach, I was on like bagels and chicken sausages through my prep. I was starving pretty much all the time. And then the show I just done, we was eating more potato, and obviously potato is less dense than bagels, so I could have more of it. I'm tricking my mind into thinking I'm eating more because I was eating potato more volume than a bagel. So little things like that just helps ease up prep. I'm not saying prep's easy at all, but if you can make it easy in any way you can, then do it. There's all different tricks and things you can do with nutrition, so find yourself a coach that can help you get through them hungry times and manipulate foods and adapt to you, as it will help. Staying on the whole nutrition thing, so for your first show as well, you don't know how your body's going to react. You don't know how to carb load, some people sodium load, and you just don't know how your body's going to respond and react. So again, your first show is more about you understanding your body, how it responds to things, how it adapts. You don't know how quick your body fat's going to go down and how you pull in. So again, yeah, if you win, great, but take the first show as like a learn about your body, learning how it all works, learning the structure of the show and how, the ins and outs of it are and how you feel. Just use the first show just as education. Like, I didn't win my first one, didn't win my second one, but now I have the knowledge of how they work, how they want you to look, how the posing's got to be, how my body responds to carb loading and depletion. And again, this prep going into my next one will be slightly different again than my other two shows because I'm learning along the way. So use your first show as a learning curve rather than I must win. At the end of the day, bodybuilding is you against you. You just got to do better than you've done last time. That's what it is learning and enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. And that's about it, really. Let's have a look at the damage. Ooh. So we are on 6,000 calories, about 900 grams of carbs at the moment, so putting on a little bit of fluff. But you need to bulk up to obviously gain muscle, all that stuff. That's why I've taken a year off to get bigger and everything. So I mean, chest is definitely coming along. Yo.